football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Niners on Sunday Night Primetime.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wildcard round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback.
And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the ground. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate, what an effort. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Purdy. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back to throw, Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Eric Armstead coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Rodgers on the return. Nice little juke. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round. But they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Roll that on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now. And they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again. And sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds, or no one's going to have a chance at it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Dances by him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where the low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
A handoff left. McCaffrey dances by at the 20. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At that 8-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and they are able to add on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Incomplete.
Good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Hurts. And that's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we?
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely not going to lose the football at this juncture. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Our 2nd down throw for Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. That whistle's here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Purdy. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete. Those two who have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, does it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Purdy now on 2nd down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for them.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimum gain.
And some room to run now. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles' offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now whistles and a timeout with 30 seconds left in the first half. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. The Vikes knew a victory was necessary to have any shot, and they got it, as they'll finish the regular season at 10-7. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger, as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Dodges him at the 50. And he's got the first down. Yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But the question is, how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And that flag accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you? Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Rodgers to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 49ers' 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 96 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start. Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
when you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family's going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.